Ladies and gentlemen, the ceremony will begin in 5 minutes. Please take your seats and silence all electronic devices. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the arrival of the official party and remain standing for musical honors to General Odom, the playing of the national anthem, and the invocation by Lieutenant Colonel Aaron Meadows, chaplain to the Corps of Cadets.
Would you join me in a word of prayer? Heavenly Father, we pause this morning to give you thanks as we celebrate the commissioning of our newest lieutenants and ensigns into the United States Armed Forces. We pray that you would fill this entire weekend with joy and celebration, and we pray that you would bless these young men and women as they begin their military careers. Give them courage, strength, and steadfastness to run this race with integrity and fortitude and complete successful military careers, keeping our nation and our world safer and bringing credit to the Citadel as we launch them forth from here. We pray all this to you because yours is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen.
Please be seated. General and Ms. Walters, General Odom, Dr. Selden, distinguished guests from the Citadel Board of Visitors, and friends and family of our commissioning cadets. On behalf of our professors of military, naval, and aerospace science and their cadre, welcome and thank you for attending the joint commissioning ceremony for the class of 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, the Professor of Naval Science, Colonel Giles R. Boyce.
Good morning, everybody. Especially for those getting commissioned. Take a breath, enjoy this day. This is an awesome celebration today, so enjoy every minute. General Walters, General Odom, our Board of Visitors, Dr. Selden, all of our distinguished guests, our families, our friends, future officers of our armed forces, welcome to this morning's ceremony. It's a special day, and I can tell you that everybody who's up here on the stage and that is part of this ceremony is excited to be here and to be part of this. I've got the privilege today of introducing our commissioning officer and our guest speaker, Brigadier General Odom. Brigadier General Odom graduated from the Citadel in 1991. To some, that sounds like a long time ago. To others, not quite so much. He's commanded at every operational level from platoon to Marine Expeditionary Brigade, to include several combat deployments. He's also served on staffs across the Marine Corps and our Joint Force. If you want to read more about him, it's in the program. I'd like to highlight why we asked him to be our guest speaker and commissioning officer today, and it's because of the officer and the leader that he is. I first met General Odom in 1998, and I can tell you since the day I met him, he's been training, leading, investing in, and supporting the young men and women who serve our Corps and our great nation. I can tell you Brigadier General Odom embodies the values this institution works so hard to instill. He sets a tremendous personal example, he treasures his opportunities as an officer, and he leads with unquestionable character. And so we could not have found a better example of a servant, principled leader to commission you all today. It's my distinct pleasure to introduce Brigadier General Odom.
Russ, thank you for that very kind introduction. I appreciate it. And wow, it is awesome to be here on the Citadel campus. Flew in yesterday. Maybe some of y'all were on the same flight. I think the pilot did a little extra special bank. We came in, swung out, were able to kind of bend over, caught the whole peninsula, caught the Cooper River Bridge, leveled out just in time to get a nice overfly of the campus, and then we went wings level and came in to the airport. All right, and then the commandant's wife is an old buddy of mine, both of them are. She was picking up her daughter, said, David, I'm going to be a few minutes late. I said, you know, I just walked out of the Pentagon a lot earlier than I've been getting out of the Pentagon, so that's a good news story. I've landed in South Carolina. It's 90 degrees, and I grew up here. Haven't lived here in a long time. The accent hasn't left me, but I haven't lived here in about 30 years. But I did grow up just up the road in Hartsville, and it was 90 degrees. And you know what? I'm fine, Candace. You take your time. I'm standing out here in the beautiful South Carolina sunlight and enjoying it, and I'm excited to get over to the campus. So it is just absolutely, what a wonderful week that's come together to graduate the class of 2022. And I know those events are tomorrow, and we got the great parade, the long gray line this afternoon, opportunity at the President's house this evening, and then just a great graduation tomorrow with, I believe, Admiral Stavridis coming in. And wow, I mean, what a rock star leader you've got. So I'm the warm-up act for him on that. But I will tell you today, absolutely phenomenal and an honor and a privilege to be commissioning into all of our branches of the armed services today. And as an alumnus and as a 31-year member of the armed forces, wow, what an honor to be here with you. I want to thank the President. Y'all know him as your President, General Walters. He's always my assistant commandant. To me, we call it ACMAC in the Marine Corps, but sir, honored to be here with you, and thank you for having me. Colonel Tom Gordon I've talked about. Again, there's only a couple people that I actually call Commandant. One of them is certainly our Commandant Berger for the Marine Corps, but a very dear friend of mine, Colonel Tom Gordon. Actually, I don't call him Tom anymore, much like many of the cadets in here and those about to be commissioned. He is the Commandant. And Commandant, thank you for having me as well. And to the Provost, ma'am, honor to see you again. Thank you for your leadership. None of this would happen. We don't always understand it when we're here, but actually the academics and excelling in the academics is the initial foundation of everything else we do. So, ma'am, thank you and your faculty for just tremendous job on that. And to the Board of Visitors, sir, and all the board that's here, just thanks for your just robust strategic leadership of this institution. 31 years ago, many of us in the 91 were right here. And really, I think at the time we were actually outside. The field house had just been refinished, and wow, it goes by pretty quickly. But thank you all for y'all's leadership as well. And then I also want to highlight Russ, the team, all these leaders right here. They represent all the military departments here, and again, their leadership, their background, their experience have got us to this point. Please, just a round of applause for all the leadership of the military department. Okay, we're going to talk about the cadets and really soon to be officers in a minute. But what I'd like to do is I'd like all those cadets and soon to be officers to stand. And I'm not going to have you do what you think I'm going to have you do. I want you to stand. Don't want the parents and family and mentors and friends. All right, right now I want to highlight the real rock stars today, while I'm proud of you, are not you. All right? They're not you. The rock stars today are all these amazing family members, parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, cousins, sons, daughters, coaches, mentors, fill in the blank, that have been there for you every step of the way, every rainy night of a late sporting event when they had other things to do, every paper that they had to get up early and do with you to get it in on time, fill in the blank, all right? They got you to this point. This is their day as much as yours. And I would ask you take a minute, look at whoever's here for you right now, and if they're up in the bleachers, point up to them. If they're next to you, hug them, love them, but tell them thank you right now. All right, please go and take a seat. Thank y'all for doing that and indulging me on that. This is just an awesome day. It's an awesome day to be in the Citadel family. It's an awesome day to see future officers of our armed services as they make a commitment to be something and be a part of something greater than themselves. And again, that started with you, family, mentors, teammates, friends. So thank you for all that you've done, all you've instilled, the hard work, the integrity, the service to others before they ever arrived at the Citadel. That started with you, and you laid that foundation. And again, I'll highlight to those members that are about to become officers, the importance of that foundation is going to increase exponentially as you move forward and you take on greater roles and responsibilities here in the very near future. And again, I want to highlight that to the team. I told a few of as I got to meet some of the great families that are here today, I told them I'd give you a little bit of a prelude. I'll remind the young officers, I'm 52 right now. My mom, and I've got a whole family, kids, college, moving on. My mom expects a phone call when I'm in CONUS, at least every other day, all right? And if I'm deployed, she gives me a little bit of a bye, but if I'm able to get to a phone or an email, she wants to know how I'm doing, all right? And the care packages that are most consistent, all right, the ones that are the most consistent are from Mom, all right, and Grandma and everybody else that's here to support you. So just a little tip as you move forward and you put on your bars today. And I just will assure you the family engagement, the support is going to be just tremendously important as you move forward. And you're going to find, and again, my dad passed a few years ago. You know, he'd be sitting here now. I'm pretty sure, President, that for a few years after we graduated in 91, Phil Odom was still coming over to Mark Clark Hall during induction to have a Krispy Kreme, to drink the Navy coffee in the little styrofoam cups, and hear what this great institution was going to do for its young men and women. All right? That's how much I know the families out here believe in that. And again, so your families are going to be important. You're going to reach back to them for continued mentorship and guidance. Again, throughout every rank I've been in and every opportunity I've had to serve, that touchstone to them has been critical. That calling and asking them, hey, what would you do? That kitchen cabinet, your kitchen cabinet's right here. It's about to get a lot bigger, but it's right here and it's going to help you as you move forward. I want to talk just a little bit on, again, I told you about flying in here. I know you're excited to get your bars on. I mean, right now, if I were you right now, General, thank you, read the oath, get my bars on me, I got it. It's coming, all right? But as you look around, I had you look at your family members and your coaches and teammates and mentors, but the others in uniform in here, they're also who you're going to draw upon. And many that aren't, many that you're going to be walking across the parade deck with today and that you're going to be graduating with tomorrow. That support base, I would encourage you to draw upon it. As I flew in yesterday, literally just in and out, flying back up to D.C. tonight, you know, and all my 91 buddies and friends, you know, those that were available, we had about 15 of us together last night. And that's kind of family too, right? And that's what you've done for the last 4 years while you've been here, is build an extension of that foundation and that family. And I would encourage you to draw upon it. Many of those that were there at dinner last night, and we appreciated Colonel Gordon hosting, the Commandant hosting us. Many of them 30-year lettermen in the armed forces. Many of them families grown and moving on. Some of them transitioned early and captains in industry and big fans and supporters of the school. But that's your foundation too, so I would just encourage you on that. Don't lose sight of that as you're ready to get out of here, as you're ready to pen on and move out. There's something renewing about this amazing college that we love. It really is. And, you know, I would just again remind you of that. It's the people, it's always the people, it's not the facilities. But take those relationships with you, draw upon them, because that's also going to be a resource of strength for you as you move forward. You know, and we were augmented. The other piece I want to tell you, it isn't just class. All right, as you become an alumni today, yeah, you've got a number on your ring, all right, and that's important, but you're Citadel, all right? You're Citadel that's now a commissioned officer, and you're going to have great relationships there from all over, and it's amazing. But you're Citadel, all right? Last night, we were reinforced with Sonny Leggett, 96, and then the president came by, 79, and again, the date, time group doesn't matter. You have this shared foundation, and that's important. And I will tell you, you'll have it forward. I had it in combat. On my flank was a 96 grad, and he was sitting in Kandahar. And Sonny, who many of y'all know is your Strat Communications here, Colonel Leggett, he was up with the commander of all forces in Afghanistan, and he was helping us. And that Citadel connection, I didn't know either of those gentlemen before we met out there. Immediate bond from the Citadel connection that you forge here. So again, I would just encourage you on that, and that's just part reflection. Russ talked about 30-something years. You know, I'm not going to wax on. You got a great adventure ahead. It's going to be fantastic, but it will rip by. All right? Young soon-to-be Lieutenant Odom never anticipated standing up on stage 30-something years later and talking to the class of 22. Never. That's only because of great folks along the way, and you're about to go meet and lead those great folks. But I would encourage you, keep your touchstones, use this school, this great institution, as what it is. It's a resource and a wellspring of just support and renewing and enterprise for you. So I just ask you to remember that. Now today I'd like to focus on just a couple things before we get you a commission. Both are close at hand. I've kind of learned not to speculate too much on the always changing future. First of all, the oath of office that you're about to take. Tomorrow, having taken that oath, it's the expectations your first commander or commanding officer will have for you as a newly minted lieutenant or ensign. Now, I've already told you it's a great honor to be here, but it's even more humbling as a Marine officer to be able to be here to share in your day as you enter the armed forces. Wow. Again, if you don't hear anything, thank you and congratulations. There is so much else you could have gone and done. You are so talented. You are talented just to get into this great college. You bring so much. The armed forces just got better, or they will, in just a few minutes when you join. We just got better. We just got stronger. All right, thank you for that. And just, again, such an honor to be a part of your day and your experience. Now, many of y'all have heard the oath before. And I know quite a few have taken it. I'm moved every time I hear the oath. If you haven't heard it, I'm confident you'll find it as profound as I do for three really important reasons. Simplicity. The oath is direct, it's straightforward, and it's its intention and its obligations that it confers. Its depth of meaning. Although the language of the oath is simple, the depth of meaning of those words is profound. Taking the oath means you're committing your entire persona to defending the ideals of the oath. There are no boundaries, there are no time limits to the oath once it's taken. And then repetition. Today, you will all take the oath together, repeating the lines as one. In the future, you, as commissioned officers, will administer the oath to others at re-enlistments, promotions, and eventually commissioning ceremonies like today. You'll repeat the oath as you are promoted. More often than not, in an austere location, and probably not with your family and the friends that are here now. There'll be others, there'll be your teammates, but probably somewhere austere. And again, you'll repeat the oath. And no matter the time or location, the oath remains the same. Now, I shared with you I'm in and out of the Pentagon. I just shifted jobs there recently, so I was working on the Navy staff for a while and learning a whole lot about buying ships for the United States Navy and support of the Marine Corps, and I just switched over to the Joint Staff. And that's exhilarating and just a phenomenal team. So always great teams. That's a running theme. No matter what service you're going to today, you picked a winner, all right? And we all go forward together, so that's a win. But at the river entrance, which is where our chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, our Secretary of Defense, that's normally kind of their entrance to the facility. And it's a grand entrance. And as you come in that entrance and you walk in and kind of go through security, and as you enter, there's a nice stairwell, a ladder well, depending on what service you're going in. But there's a stairwell there. And right on the right when you come in stone, carved in the wall, is the oath. And it reminds you every day of your oath, of your commitment. And I just share that with you. Again, as I was prepping to come down here, and as I switched jobs, I switched my entrances and started coming in and out of that entrance. Pretty early in the morning, pretty late at night with all the great folks that are there. But it caught my eye every day that oath carved in stone for all of us to see and be reminded of every day of our commitment, the commitment that you're going to make here in just a few minutes, or you've already done really, and we're going to affirm that. Now today marks a momentous transition from cadet to commissioned officer, symbolized by this oath. I do want you to recognize its significance, and I want you to also to enjoy the moment, appreciate the rest of what is just a phenomenal, well-earned celebration this weekend. In many years today, after many, many years, preparation, study, sweat, hard work, labor, today's really your last day, and I told a few of you this walking around, we're just focused on you. It's really the last day that it's on you. All right? Because once you raise your hand, it's not about you anymore. At all. Ever. It's always about those that you're making a commitment today to serve. It's always about the mission. Now, from now on, your outlook. And I know you've already been forward thinking. I've seen just the phenomenal things that this school is doing with you. And as good as I thought we were in 91, man, again, we're better because you're signing up and you're raising your hand today. And the school has really advanced that light years, and thank you again for that. But your personal development continues, certainly. In some ways, it's going to accelerate. But starting now, your professional responsibilities increase dramatically. As a quick example, when that unexpected event happens, right now, prior to the day, your first thought was, how does this affect my plans? How does this affect me? How does this affect my lab assignment, my requirement, the date I had, the event I had? That's what you were thinking. I will tell you now, once you raise your hand today, your instinctual question, your gut instinct on any situation is going to be, how does this change affect the mission? How does this change affect my people, my soldiers, my sailors, my airmen, my Coast Guard men, my guardians? How does this affect their families? What can I do about it? That's about the only time I comes in. What can I do to take care of them as part of a team? And you will soon be a tremendous influence on a large group of folks that you've never met. And they're awesome, and they come from all over, and they represent the greatest this nation has to offer, and you're going to get a chance to lead them, and you're going to love it, and you're going to love them, and they're going to love you back, and the mission's going to get done. That's how it works. Take care of them. The people under your charge are going to have expectations. You should also ask yourself, what does my commander expect of me? Well, I've got good news and bad news for you. The answer is both not much and a great deal. And remember throughout, you're a Citadel graduate and you've taken an oath. Your commanders will not expect tremendous knowledge or experience. But for our families, the services are going to put them through a training pipeline and they're going to be ready. But those commanders aren't going to expect a lot, but they're going to know you're ready. But I think it's fair to say those commanders are going to expect a few important attributes on day one in that command. First is integrity. You know that already or you wouldn't even be here. But you'll be expected to be a person of integrity in all matters. To honor your oath, to respect the laws and guidance governing the service, and maintain your moral compass, both in and out of combat, in peace and in war. Dedication to your profession. Commanders expect you as a person of integrity to dedicate yourself fully to your new role, to develop yourself as a military officer, to focus continually on mission and its tasks, to respect the chain of command, and to lead and care for the people in your charge. Participation. In preparation for this, I saw in the Citadel's English department online collection of leadership quotations, a quote from, and I thought was pretty good, I share with you. You've heard it. Baseball legend Babe Ruth. He once advised, never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. I urge you to approach your initial tours as junior officers with that attitude. Commanders expect you as officers to seize the opportunity to be part of the team. You got to step into the batter's box. You got to face the pitcher down. Your commanders and your teammates need you there. Even knowing you might strike out, when it's your turn, you know what you got to do. Step in the batter's box, you square up, you wait on the pitch, you take a good cut at it. Whether you hit it or not, I want you to remember, be willing to fail falling forward for others. Not about you, it's about them. Takeaway there is be ready, be willing, and able when it's your turn to step in. Not everybody needs to take their at-bat in the same manner. Some people swing for the fences. Some people get base hits all the time. Some of us excel at kind of working the count. Each at-bat's a unique situation with challenges and opportunities. Your individual style at the plate is much less important than the results that you receive in support of the team and the mission. The takeaway on that is know the situation, how you can best contribute. And remember, a lot of our great coaches have said it, I'm just going to repeat it. Base hit baseball wins games. Base hit baseball can build momentum and start a rally and get a win. Your commanders will not expect a home run, especially not in your rookie season as young lieutenants and ensigns. But they'll expect you to learn and to be ready and get better with every at-bat. Every time you step up, you'll be more knowledgeable, more trained, more ready than the previous at-bat. Apply and share those insights. Support your leaders, help your peers, and coach your team. The takeaway there, the military has always been and will continue to be a learning organization of training, education, and applying lessons. Each of you, I would encourage you, take everything you've learned here, be a lifelong learner. I know you're ready to kind of put the academics away. I'll be candid with you. I kicked it in gear more after I left here. And I wish I'd have done even better here. And I did all right, but not as good as many of y'all. But it's going to pick up speed. Be a lifelong learner and bring that to your organizations and your warriors. Commanders expect that willing and winning attitude. And everyone serving with you will respect your selfless efforts, focus, and enthusiasm. And remember, as an old Sergeant Major of mine always highlighted, sir, motivation and a positive attitude toward the mission, and make sure those people know you care, and they'll move mountains. And it's contagious, and it will catch fire, and it will bring positive change and enable a culture and a unit to accomplish any mission. In conclusion, I'll leave you with just a final piece of advice for success. And really just summarize, know your job. Take care of those amazing, amazing young men and women that you're going to be honored and privileged to serve, and continually focus on accomplishing the mission throughout. If you do those three actions, you reinforce each other throughout, and you'll find success leads to success in many things. I'll also just leave you one last, just something to consider as you move through and as you assume new responsibilities. And it's an observation, a statement by one of our former Marine Corps commandants, General David Shoup. He was a World War II Medal of Honor recipient and the 22nd Commandant of the Marine Corps. And I quote, "If you are qualified, fate has a way of getting you to the right place at the right time." Today is a great day. It's an absolute honor to be here. Thank you for the opportunity to share this important milestone with you and your families. I look forward to great things from this class of 2022, and I'm honored and look forward to serving with all of you in the fleet and our U.S. Armed Forces. Semper Fidelis. Thank you.
At this time, everyone please rise in preparation for the commissioning oath and the affixing of rank.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your full name. Having been appointed an officer in the branch of service by the grade of second lieutenant or ensign, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office upon which I'm about to enter. So help me God. Congratulations.
Newly appointed officers and family, we will now execute the pinning of the newest Army, Navy, Marine Corps, Air Force, and Space Force officers. All those pinning, please affix your second lieutenant or ensign rank on the officer's uniform. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a round of applause for our military's newest officers. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. At this time, these officers will move forward to receive their commissioning certificates from General Odom and General Walters. Second Lieutenant Logan Abel, United States Army, active duty, engineer, branch detailed infantry. Second Lieutenant Juan Alejandro, United States Army National Guard, Military Police. Second Lieutenant Eric Bainham, United States Air Force, active duty, Cyber Operations Officer. Second Lieutenant Jason Beal, United States Air Force, active duty, pilot. Second Lieutenant Thomas Bechtold, United States Army, active duty, infantry. Second Lieutenant Jaden Binstock, United States Army National Guard, infantry. Second Lieutenant Christian Blaze, United States Army, active duty, quartermaster. Second Lieutenant Jackson Blaze, United States Army, active duty, Signal Corps. Second Lieutenant Conchetta Bohm, United States Army, active duty, ordnance. Ensign Sarah Irvin, United States Navy, active duty, submarine officer. Second Lieutenant Jay Bossian, United States Marine Corps, active duty, ground officer. Second Lieutenant Aidan Brady, United States Army, active duty, armor. Second Lieutenant Cole Burke, United States Army, active duty, infantry, distinguished military graduate. Ensign Austin Buttle, United States Navy, active duty, naval aviator, distinguished military graduate. Second Lieutenant David Campbell, United States Army, active duty, engineer, branch detailed infantry. Ensign Thorin Cardente, United States Navy, active duty, surface warfare officer. Second Lieutenant Brenton Carnes, United States Army National Guard, aviation, distinguished military graduate. Second Lieutenant William Casey, United States Army, active duty, field artillery. Second Lieutenant Joseph Servey, United States Army National Guard, Chemical Corps. Second Lieutenant Catherine Christmas, United States Air Force, active duty, pilot, distinguished military graduate. Second Lieutenant Robert Clement, United States Marine Corps, active duty, ground officer. Second Lieutenant Sean Clorty, United States Marine Corps, active duty, ground officer. Ensign Sebastian Colazzo, United States Navy, active duty, surface warfare officer. Second Lieutenant Hunter Congdon, United States Army, active duty, aviation, distinguished military graduate. Second Lieutenant Grant Connor, United States Army, active duty, infantry. Second Lieutenant John Cook, United States Army National Guard, armor. Second Lieutenant Sean Costello, United States Army National Guard, Transportation Corps. Second Lieutenant Gavin Crawford, United States Army National Guard, Military Police. Second Lieutenant Jonathan Cribb, United States Marine Corps, active duty, ground officer, distinguished military graduate. Second Lieutenant Benjamin Croker, United States Army, active duty, Transportation Corps. Second Lieutenant Aaron Danninger, United States Air Force, active duty, Acquisitions Officer. Ensign Caleb Davis, United States Navy, active duty, Surface Warfare Officer. Second Lieutenant Connor Deans, United States Space Force, active duty, Space Operations Officer. Second Lieutenant Odalis Dieza, United States Army, active duty, military police. Second Lieutenant Robert DeMar, United States Air Force, active duty, combat systems officer. Second Lieutenant Joshua Desmore, United States Army, active duty, engineer. Second Lieutenant Caitlin DeVoe, United States Army, active duty, military intelligence. Second Lieutenant Kyle DeLito, United States Army National Guard, Transportation Corps. Second Lieutenant Mitchell DePaulo, United States Army National Guard, Transportation Corps. Second Lieutenant Ryan Downing, United States Army, active duty, medical service, distinguished military graduate. Second Lieutenant Clarence Droz, United States Army, National Guard, engineer. Second Lieutenant Jacob Dukes, United States Army, National Guard, military intelligence. Ensign Ilyar Dulat, United States Navy, active duty, surface warfare officer. Second Lieutenant Michael Doolin, United States Army, active duty, military intelligence, branch detailed infantry, distinguished military graduate. Second Lieutenant Kyle Dupree, United States Army Reserve, Transportation Corps. Second Lieutenant Freddie Duran, United States Army, active duty, armor. Second Lieutenant Jacob Dureski, United States Air Force, active duty, security forces officer. Second Lieutenant Dakota Durham, United States Marine Corps, active duty, ground officer. Second Lieutenant Wesley Dyson, United States Army, National Guard, armor. Second Lieutenant Luca Fano, United States Air Force, active duty, pilot, distinguished military graduate. Second Lieutenant Rebecca Earhart, United States Army. Second Lieutenant Chase Urban, United States Air Force, active duty, civil engineer. Second Lieutenant Evan Fish, United States Air Force, active duty, nuclear and missile operations. Second Lieutenant Isabel Flores, United States Army, educational delay, medical service corps. Second Lieutenant Brett Folsom, United States Air Force, active duty, remotely piloted aircraft pilot. Second Lieutenant Matthew Faust, United States Army, active duty, military intelligence branch, detailed infantry. Second Lieutenant Joan Galendez, United States Army Reserve, engineer. Second Lieutenant Daniel Garman, United States Army, active duty, military police, branch detailed field artillery. Second Lieutenant Dallas Garwood, United States Army, active duty, infantry. Second Lieutenant Keyshawn Gacy, United States Army, National Guard, Transportation Corps. Ensign Grayson Gaskew, United States Navy, active duty, naval aviator, distinguished military graduate. Second Lieutenant Dahil Ghazale, United States Air Force, active duty, nurse. Second Lieutenant James Gibbs, United States Army Reserve, ordnance. Ensign Colin Glico, United States Navy, active duty, submarine officer. Ensign Garen Gredinger, United States Navy, active duty, submarine officer. Second Lieutenant Michael Grobner, United States Army Reserve, engineer. Second Lieutenant Cody Green, United States Marine Corps, active duty, ground officer, distinguished military graduate. Second Lieutenant William Griffin, United States Army, National Guard, field artillery. Second Lieutenant Nicholas Gurna, United States Army National Guard, field artillery. Second Lieutenant Sylvester Guillermo, United States Marine Corps, active duty, ground officer. Second Lieutenant Ryan Hadley, United States Army, active duty, infantry, distinguished military graduate. Second Lieutenant Taryn Hall, United States Air Force, active duty, combat systems officer. Second Lieutenant Ty Hamilton, United States Marine Corps, active duty, marine aviator. Second Lieutenant Jesse Harbaugh, United States Army, active duty, military intelligence, branch detailed armor. Second Lieutenant Ryan Harper, United States Marine Corps, active duty, ground officer. Second Lieutenant Alec Hart, United States Army active duty, military intelligence, branch detailed infantry, distinguished military graduate. Second Lieutenant Bright Hearsey, United States Marine Corps, active duty, ground officer. Ensign Dietrich Hines, United States Navy, active duty, naval aviator. Second Lieutenant Ricardo Enriquez, United States Army, active duty, military intelligence, branch detailed infantry. Second Lieutenant William Herbert, United States Army, active duty, military intelligence, branch detailed infantry. Second Lieutenant William Hobbs, United States Army, active duty, military intelligence, branch detailed infantry, distinguished military graduate. Second Lieutenant Morgan Holbrook, United States Marine Corps, active duty, marine aviator. Second Lieutenant William Holcomb, United States Army, National Guard, Air Defense. Second Lieutenant Matthew Horvath, United States Air Force, Active Duty, Intelligence Officer. Second Lieutenant Ethan Jackson, United States Army, Active Duty, Military Intelligence, Distinguished Military Graduate. Second Lieutenant Malcolm Jackson, United States Army, Active Duty, Army Nurse Corps, Distinguished Military Graduate. Second Lieutenant James Jeffcoat, United States Air Force, Active Duty, Pilot, Distinguished Military Graduate. Second Lieutenant Lane Johnson, United States Air Force, Active Duty, Logistics Readiness Officer. Second Lieutenant John Jones, United States Army, National Guard, Ordnance. Second Lieutenant Joshua Judson, United States Army, National Guard, Signal Corps. Second Lieutenant Preston Curlegrand, United States Army, Active Duty, Aviation. Second Lieutenant Robert King, United States Army, Active Duty, Engineer, Branch Detailed Armor. Ensign Gavin Kingman, United States Navy, Active Duty, Naval Aviator. Second Lieutenant Jackson Kepke, United States Marine Corps, Active Duty, Ground Officer. Second Lieutenant Kyle Kretzker, United States Army, Active Duty, Military Intelligence, Branch Detailed Infantry, Distinguished Military Graduate. Second Lieutenant Angelia Lance, United States Army, Active Duty, Military Intelligence. Second Lieutenant Paula Rosa, United States Army, National Guard, Infantry. Second Lieutenant Jacob Larson, United States Army, Active Duty, Infantry. Second Lieutenant Emery Latimer, United States Army, Educational Delay, Medical Service Corps, Distinguished Military Graduate. Second Lieutenant Brandon Lawson, United States Army, Active Duty, Field Artillery. Second Lieutenant Jonathan Lineweaver, United States Army, Active Duty, Military Intelligence, Branch Detailed Infantry. Second Lieutenant Josephino Lubang, United States Army, Active Duty, Signal Corps. Second Lieutenant Banks Madden, United States Army Reserve, Military Police. Second Lieutenant Michael Mikowski, United States Army, Active Duty, Infantry. Second Lieutenant Blake Markison, United States Army, National Guard, Infantry. Second Lieutenant Charles Martin, United States Marine Corps, Active Duty, Ground Officer. Second Lieutenant Harrison Martin, United States Air Force, Active Duty, Nuclear and Missile Operations. Second Lieutenant Christopher Matthews, United States Army National Guard, Infantry. Ensign Luke Maynard, United States Navy, Active Duty, Surface Warfare Officer. Second Lieutenant David McBain, United States Army, National Guard, Aviation. Second Lieutenant Tristan McLean, United States Army, Active Duty, Engineer. Second Lieutenant David McCormick, United States Army, National Guard, Air Defense. Second Lieutenant John McGrath, United States Army, National Guard, Quartermaster. Second Lieutenant Curtis McNeil, United States Army, National Guard, Chemical Corps. Second Lieutenant Luke Metz, United States Army, National Guard, Transportation Corps. Second Lieutenant John Mickney, United States Army, Active Duty, Infantry. Second Lieutenant Bailey Mitchum, United States Army, Active Duty, Field Artillery. Second Lieutenant Christopher Morden, United States Army, Active Duty, Engineer, Branch Detailed Infantry. Second Lieutenant Lauren Motes, United States Army, Active Duty, Quartermaster. Second Lieutenant Brendan Moyer, United States Army Reserve, Quartermaster. Second Lieutenant William Nolan, United States Army, Active Duty, Military Intelligence, Branch Detailed Infantry. Second Lieutenant Grant Norman, United States Army Reserve, Aviation. Second Lieutenant Donovan O'Day, United States Army, Active Duty, Infantry. Ensign Paul Oakers, United States Navy, Active Duty, Submarine Officer. Ensign Camden Olson, United States Navy, Active Duty, Surface Warfare Officer. Second Lieutenant Pablo Orozco Garcia, United States Army, Active Duty, Quartermaster. Second Lieutenant Colton Parcell, United States Air Force, Active Duty, Security Forces Officer. Second Lieutenant Noah Park, United States Marine Corps, Active Duty, Ground Officer. Second Lieutenant Brandon Parker, United States Army, Active Duty, Infantry. Second Lieutenant Andrew Parkhurst, United States Army Reserve, Transportation Corps. Ensign Garrett Peel, United States Navy, Active Duty, Surface Warfare Officer. Ensign James Petrus, United States Navy, Active Duty, Surface Warfare Officer. Second Lieutenant Justin Perez, United States Army, active duty, armor. Second Lieutenant Kevin Pham, United States Army National Guard, Transportation Corps. Second Lieutenant Akil Prathapati, United States Army Reserve, Medical Service Corps, distinguished military graduate. Second Lieutenant Jarrett Price, United States Army, active duty, Medical Service Corps, distinguished military graduate. Ensign Hayes Pruitt, United States Navy, active duty, naval aviator. Second Lieutenant Aiden Puzio, United States Army, National Guard, Air Defense. Second Lieutenant Brandley Reyes Torres, United States Army, National Guard, Air Defense. Second Lieutenant Jonathan Reimer, United States Army, active duty, Chemical Corps. Ensign Cameron Richard, United States Navy, active duty, submarine officer. Second Lieutenant Nicholas Robertson, United States Army, National Guard, Military Police. Ensign Joseph Rowland, United States Navy, active duty, submarine officer. Second Lieutenant Josiah Scheinblatt, United States Air Force, active duty, pilot. Second Lieutenant Jack Schwartz, United States Space Force, active duty, developmental engineer. Second Lieutenant Philip Schwartz, United States Army, active duty, engineer. Second Lieutenant John Simone, United States Army, active duty, infantry, distinguished military graduate. Second Lieutenant Christopher Simon, United States Army, active duty, armor. Ensign Kyle Smith, United States Navy, active duty, surface warfare officer, distinguished military graduate. Second Lieutenant Grant Spear, United States Army, active duty, infantry, distinguished military graduate. Second Lieutenant Cody Spencer, United States Army, active duty, military intelligence, branch detailed infantry. Ensign Nicole Spahn, United States Navy, active duty, surface warfare officer, distinguished military graduate. Second Lieutenant David Stringer, United States Marine Corps, active duty, ground officer. Second Lieutenant Danny Swofford, United States Army, active duty, quartermaster. Second Lieutenant Brady Taylor, United States Army, active duty, ordnance. Second Lieutenant Hunter Teams, United States Air Force, active duty, remotely piloted aircraft pilot. Second Lieutenant Luke Timmerman, United States Army, active duty, Signal Corps. Second Lieutenant Charles Tompkins, United States Army National Guard, Ordnance. Second Lieutenant Karina Tremblay, United States Army Reserve, Nurse Corps. Second Lieutenant Joseph Van Slyke, United States Army Reserve, Engineer. Second Lieutenant Roger Vera, United States Army Active Duty, Armor. Second Lieutenant Jeremy Walker, United States Marine Corps Active Duty, Ground Officer, Distinguished Military Graduate. Second Lieutenant Brian Wall, United States Army Active Duty, Military Intelligence. Second Lieutenant Samantha Walton, United States Army Active Duty, Military Police. Second Lieutenant Wilton Warner, United States Army Reserve, Transportation Corps. Second Lieutenant Ozzie Weaver, United States Army Active Duty, Armor. Second Lieutenant Ryan Weiner, United States Army Active Duty, Infantry. Second Lieutenant Charles Weir, United States Army National Guard, Infantry. Second Lieutenant Benjamin Whitlock, United States Army Active Duty, Signal Corps. Second Lieutenant Finn Willman, United States Army Reserve, Aviation. Second Lieutenant Jonathan Wilson, United States Army Active Duty, Infantry. Second Lieutenant Cooper Youngblood, United States Army Reserve, Adjutant General Corps, Distinguished Military Graduate. Second Lieutenant Joseph Brandon Eaton, United States Air Force Active Duty, Nuclear and Missile Operations. Second Lieutenant Shannon Ziccarello, United States Army Active Duty, Field Artillery. Second Lieutenant Zachary England, United States Marine Corps Active Duty, Ground Officer, Distinguished Military Graduate. Second Lieutenant Marcus Williams, United States Army Active Duty, Infantry. Second Lieutenant Cade Adams, United States Marine Corps Active Duty, Ground Officer. Soon, we will execute these officers' first salutes on the historic Summerall Field. But first, I would like to give a brief history of tradition of the first salute. The first salute is a very important military tradition in which a newly commissioned officer presents a silver dollar to the non-commissioned officer that had the most profound effect on them during their pre-commissioning training. This coin should represent the deep felt gratitude for the mentorship and lessons imparted by the non-commissioned officer. The coin symbolically acknowledges the receipt of respect due to the new rank and position. At this time, please rise and remain standing for the benediction the playing of service medley, and the departure of the official party. The words to the service-specific songs are located in the back of your program.
Congratulations to each one of you today. And as we leave this place, would you receive these words of blessing? May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord turn his face towards you and be gracious to you, each one of you. May the Lord lift up his countenance upon you and grant you peace and long and successful military careers. Amen.
This concludes our ceremony. At this time, please make your way to your designated location for the first salute ceremony. Thank you.